This is it. It's showtime.
All right, fine. We'll do that.
Okie dokie. All right, Shadowrun Dragonfall. I don't know a lot about this game. I know a little bit about Shadowrun. I wanted to play this game for a long, long time. I bought it years ago. And I just never played it except for like the intro. I know a little bit about some of the characters in the beginning. I know that it's based in Berlin, not just because I just read that, but because, look, oh, we can't see because we have a character in the way. But there's some background elements that reveal themselves. There's Kino. Kino is German for theater. I remember one of the characters, not this one, but the one with the teeth. I guess, yeah, this one here. I'm guessing it's a half-ogre? Half-orc? Probably half-orc. But like a half-orc Decker, I believe. I remember them. So, yeah, I know very little, but I've always wanted to play it. Shadowrun is a really cool setting. It's a postmodern, because like right now, we probably have similar tech. It used to be like, you know, sci-fi future stuff, but now it's more like a postmodern kind of thing. But there's wizards, elves, dwarves, and there's, like I said, there's magic because of wizards, there's shamanism, but there's also like street samurai and deckers and riggers and cybernetic stuff. I mean, we got drone warfare nowadays, so it's not much further away from the rigger setup in this game. So, but yeah, it's a really cool setup. And I've never played tabletop. I've never gotten much interaction with it, except for Shadowrun Returns. I played that once in full. And I like that game, but it does feel a little linear. Kind of bare bones. It was more of a, hey look, this is what we can do with the universe. Check it out. Would you like to play more? And then the community universally said yes. So now there's Dragonfall, and there's another one that I don't remember the name of. We're going to play it on, let's see, what's the difference? Normal difficulty, etc., etc. But it doesn't, oh, we recommend hard difficulty for turn-based combat veterans looking for a tactical challenge. That's me. I've done a bunch of turn-based stuff. And let's figure it out. Maybe it'll be more fun. I hope it will be. I'm looking for a bit more of a challenge after the Resident Evil remake run we did. In the world of Shadowrun, there are no statistical differences between males and females, and that is correct. That is the appropriate way. Because you can have, like, women can bulk up and bodybuild and be very strong. They may not be stronger than the strongest male, but they can be stronger than me. So, you know, like, outside of an outlier of the two most beefed up men and women competing against each other, there's really not a lot of difference between the sexes, so we'll choose male. I'm male. Makes it easier for me. Troll, is that what that was? Were they a troll? Let's see. There's human, elf, dwarf, orc. Orc with a K. Orc with a K. That's different. That's like how magic and then magic with a K, or magic with a CK. All that's different. Makes a huge difference. And then troll. Human. Humans were the only race on Earth until the Awakening in 2012. Now they find themselves the definition of average or even normal. Well, what is normal? Anyway, they are still the most populous race in world? In world? Was this written by ChatGPT? Let's see. And thus control many of the most powerful, moneyed, and important positions in society. All humans have a +3 to karma to start the game. Maximum stats: body 9, quickness 9, strength 9, charisma 9, intelligence 9, willpower 9, boring 9. However, I like my boring. Hello, 4/0, welcome in. I'm a big fan of boring. I will more than likely just choose the human. I know. But Axton, why in a fantasy world, why wouldn't you want to be anything other than yourself? Look, I like me. I'm cool with me. I wouldn't mind being more me with like some magic powers. That would be fine. That's all I really need. I don't need to be an elf or an orc, which is one letter away from a dork. Hey, 4/0, welcome in again. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope we're still making pizzas. Or doing other things that you would enjoy doing. Human Paladin? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Someone's got to keep these other races in line. Oh, wait. Let me back that up. let me back that up. Let's not continue that conversation path any further. Elf. Many people, especially other metahuman races, see elves as the most fortunate metahumans. They are more attractive and socially acceptable than the other metahumans. Elves are taller than humans, but have a more slender build. Their hair is usually thicker, longer, and more luxurious than average, and their ears come to a point. All elves have +1 to charisma. Max stats, body 9, quickness 11, strength 9, charisma 12, intelligence 9, willpower 9. Dwarves are the shortest of the metahuman races. To compensate, their torsos and shoulders are wider than their size would indicate. Thus, their strength is equal to and sometimes greater than the larger races. A side effect of their metahuman nature is increased resistance to pathogens and magic that attacks from within. Orcs are the fastest breeding race. Ooh. And now are second only to humans in world population. Their size leads to an intimidating silhouette and a body that can take more physical damage than the average. Orcs have pointed ears and intimidating teeth or tusks. All orcs have a +1 to body.
Behold!
Bad ass.
Maximum stats, body 14, of course, wow. Everything else is down to 8 at the lowest. And then, of course, the troll. Trolls are the largest metahuman race. Heavy prejudice against them has led people to assume trolls have lowered intelligence, but in reality, there is no proof to this. Trolls have pointed ears, intimidating teeth or tusks, and many have horn-like growths that other metahumans do not manifest. All trolls have +1 body and +1 to strength. We have Street Samurai, Mage, Decker, Shaman, Rigger, and Physical Adept. I'm guessing that's a monk? Or none. You don't have to adhere to anything. Don't listen to anybody else. They're all Oxford graduates. What are those hats called? The ones that you put on when you go graduate, the flat cap. They're all born with one of those. Adepts are magically active characters who focus their magic internally to develop their utmost potential, physically, mentally, and spiritually. As adepts unlock new abilities, they become honed physical machines using their magic to enhance their close combat abilities. So yeah, it's monk. It's monk. Rigger, shaman. I love the idea of shamans, but I've never been able to like really play as one. Let me do something. The music is a bit on the loud side. I'm tired of yelling at myself. That's better. That should be better. Extra blood and gore, yes. Just like my pizzas need to have extra cheese. There we go. Back to hard mode. Oh, I'm sure they are, yeah. Well, maybe they don't grow until after the birth. Maybe. Hopefully. Shamans believe that their magic come from a great totem spirit that guides their life path. Bear, cat, coyote, eagle, or raccoon. Shamans' relationships with their totems allow them to summon spirits and command them to do their bidding. Shaman have the skill to conjure spells that mages cannot. Do I want to do this, though? Am I a shaman? No. No, not today. I think because this game does have a side game. Like, Deckers actually hack the internet, hack the computers, and there's like a side game that you must play to deck correctly. However, we do have a party, actually. We don't have to do everything ourselves. You think I'm a decker too? Hell yeah, we'll go with it then. Fuck it. Fuck it all. We ball, damn it. We ball!
Thank you. All right.
Nice.
Oh.
It's showtime!
Deckers use a cyber deck to jack into the Matrix. I'm in. the worldwide information grid and computer network. By projecting their minds into the electronic world, deckers can find secrets others keep hidden away. They use programs and expert systems to fight off the protections that megacorporations place in their way. Key attributes: intelligence, decking, and expert systems. So, see, intelligence 9, intelligence 9, intelligence 9, intelligence 8, intelligence 6. Human works great. Apparently, max intelligence is 9 across the board. Everyone is straight dumb. Well, in that case, no. The dude looks cross-eyed. I think his right eye is actually like a cybernetic eye, but it looks like he's looking at his own nose. Like that. Oh, there we go. That's fine with me. Oh, hairstyle? Ah, there we go. I can customize it now. I can add the hairstyle. You know what? This looks fine. Let's continue to stats. Not going to worry too much about it. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. An attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus, improving your body from 4 to 5 requires you to spend 5 karma points. You have some karma available now to customize your character. Wonderful. Now, let's see. We have 11 karma. Used in decking or rigging to calculate the chance to hit with computer programs or drones. Also used to reduce the chance to be hit by enemy programs in the Matrix. Maximum for trolls. We can't get smarter than that. We just can't. We've tried. It's not happening. I guess that diamond is representative of the maximum for trolls. Decking. Required for decking. Main component to calculate the chance to hit enemy computer programs or deckers. Increasing this skill unlocks special abilities. Let's see. Mark target. Oh, I just minused it. Mark target 1 increases your chance to hit enemies by 10% when used. And equip Renraku Craftwork 1. Yeah, I do like the 80s, 90s cyberpunk stuff too. It's a lot of fun. Though I haven't really did a deep dive in it. Like, I love Ghost in the Shell. That's considered to me 90s cyberpunk for sure, because we had such great ideas in there. Like the famous GIF where like the fingers break apart into tiny little wires that type really, really quickly. That stuff is really, really cool to me. I'll do that too. Now, what happened to my karma? Because I thought I spent karma in intelligence. Did I not do that? Body, strength, intelligence 6. Yeah, we did. Well, alright then. I don't need any points in close combat, or melee weapons, or unarmed. Throwing weapons? There's a point in throwing weapons. Is that my options? Strength. Close combat, so it's all melee combat problem. No, this is melee weapons. That's all melee combat. Unarmed throwing weapons. What about guns? Where's the guns? Okay, there we go. It's in body for quickness. Okay, ranged combat. We're gonna have to shoot somebody at some point, so let's get good at it. I do like shotguns, but I'm sure with a shotgun I'll have to get pretty close. It might be better for me to choose something like really good pistols or something like that. Keyboard under one arm, pistol in the other hand, you know? Used to calculate the chance to hit in range combat. Reduces the chance to be hit by enemy physical attacks. So if I put 4 points in here, then I'll only have 2 points to spend anywhere else. And let's see, aim shot increases to hit by 15%. Pierces up to 2 armor. Cooldown 3 rounds. I think I have to have a point in here. before I can get here, which is true. I still have 4 karma. We're going to put 4 points in quickness. And that's our build. That's it. The IT Dirty Harry. How's your RNG feeling, punk? Shotgun Shaman has a nice ring to it, but I'd have to go back and set Shaman as my class. I'm a decker. I deck. That's what I do. We'll start with that. Can't lose, right? Choose an etiquette. Etiquette is about knowing how to behave in various social situations. The right etiquette can give you an edge in certain conversations. Choose an etiquette from the list below. Choosing an etiquette does not cost karma, and each etiquette can only be chosen once. All right, so what's my background? Am I a nerd? Am I street smart? Am I experienced? Am I in the upper crust? Am I up on the top plate in Midgar? Am I a member of a gang? I think so. Security or corporate? I'm just gonna go lean in on gang. I think that'd be fun. Many runners use a street name, handle, or working name. Names like Half-Jack or Lady Z. Others stick with their given name or adopt a nickname. Please choose a name for your character. You know, kind of like a motorcycle gang. You know, we get things done. We survive. We look out for each other. That kind of thing. Not necessarily blowing up, like, buildings or, like, committing war crimes, but definitely cleaning up the streets. That's how I look at it. Well, what is my name? Whoa, forgot something. Mr. Fist. You see, what I do is I get to the computer and I just jam my fist in there, and then I'm like, I'm in, and then I'm like hacking. The Harfeld Manor Run. Life was good, easy jobs, regular pay, reliable crew, but things went south and you had to drop off the grid, put a bullet in the past, and start fresh somewhere new. The promise of opportunity and anonymity, it's a hard word for me, draws you to the free city of Berlin, the flux state, a grand experiment in social order. Corporations tread carefully here. Even the great dragon Lofweir only has so much sway in the constantly evolving power structure of Berlin. The perfect place for a savvy Shadowrunner to disappear and begin anew. And as luck would have it, home to your old partner in crime. Home to your old partner in crime, Monica. Oh, I should have just read the whole sentence. I punched the computer. And as luck would have it, home to your old partner in crime, Monica Schaefer. It's your third run with Monica and her team, an old castle holdfast 1 hour east of Berlin, perched on a hill overlooking the countryside. The job is standard smash and grab. Punch the computer. Crack the vault. Punch the vault. Grab the data. Punch the data. Get out in one piece. Punch the one piece. A mediocre payday, but work is work. As the team gathers for Monica's pre-run briefing, you pause to take in your surroundings. Punch the surroundings. And for those who don't know, that is a reference to Borderlands' Brick character. The estate grounds are silent, save for the faint whistling of the wind. Your team gathers near a side entrance to the old castle holdfast, cloaked in darkness. The night is peaceful.
You never see it come back. You say that my mind is too fast for...
Monica, turn off your MP3 player. You know it won't last. You know it for what it is, a pleasant illusion that will shatter at the sound of the first gunshot. Monica. Listen up, folks. Monica Schaefer. You ran with her back in the day. Now she's your team leader. Your decking skills may be sharp, but hers are Nova hot. Running with Monica is like taking a masterclass in IC breaking. We're on a tight timetable. I want to enter the estate, find the basement, open the data vault, extract the files, and bolt. 10 minutes, top to bottom. Trying to get home in time for worm talk, love? Dietrich, Shaman, the old man of the team. He smiles at her, his facial tattoos writhing in the moonlight. Monica's eyes twinkle with mischief. Maybe. How many times have I told you? You can't trust anything that comes out of a dragon's mouth. That trid trash will rot your brain. She grins. It's educational. Besides, this should be a milk run. Security is supposed to be light. A few automatic weapons, no armor. With a little luck, they'll never know we were here. In my experience, there's no such thing as a milk run. My dad went out for milk once. Once! And I never saw him again. Words of wisdom from our new edition. I agree with Axton10_61. Glory, razor-clawed street samurai. Her voice is cold and neutral, her expression placid. They may only be private security, but their bullets don't know that. I can patch you up if I have to, but I'd rather not have to. You people need to relax. We're professionals, remember? Monica raises her arm and speaks into her wrist-mounted comlink, her smartwatch. A darkened face shimmers on the view screen. Iger, are you in position? The comlink crackles and the response comes back low and soft. Softer than you'd expect from a troll. Oh, they were a troll after all, not an orc. Affirmative. The alarm lines have been cut and I have a clear line of fire on the estate's service entrance. When you exit the building, the path will be clear. Excellent. Thank you, Iger. Just doing my job. Iger out. The comlink goes dark. Monica winks at you as she drops her arm. See? We're professionals. All right, people, enough chatter. Our client wants the data from the vault, so we get him the data from the vault. Quick, quiet, and, quick. You said quick twice. She grins. Worm talk is on tonight. Glory raises an eyebrow, slightly. Graduated top of her class from Oxford. That's right. That's right. I told you. It's educational. Get your stuff and we'll head in. This is where my stuff is, I'm assuming. Your gear and some weapons line the back of the van. Grab a weapon. Few spares. Give me that pistol. Grab the rest of my kit. You grab your running gear from a worn duffel bag near the weaponry. Leave the van. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, look at me! I'm running! I'm running! I'm walking! I'm running! Is there anything... Is there a button that highlights things? I don't see one. I just leave. Y'all got this, right? Y'all got it. You don't need me. Well, we've entered the building. Congratulations, we did it. I can't seem to interact with the motorcycles, unfortunately. What's this do? Okay. So it's a power button that activates our tablet. And then from there we can look at our other stuff. Quests, characters, this is our party or character sheets, okay, okay. I see now, I see. Our armaments. Am I using my weapon? It is equipped. The Fischetti Security 500. A cheap common pistol, mass-produced to keep the cost minimal. Secure Decker clothing, otherwise known as just a neat jacket. Sony? 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 Sony CTY 360. Well, looks like Sony gets to last well past 2012. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's 2026. We have what looks to be a hand grenade, medkit, and a Bumona trauma kit. Restores the teammate to life with 25% of their total health. Data jack, a requirement for riggers and deckers and those that want to use a smart link weapon. Made by Apple, probably. Alright, and you are Monica, I think? Probably. Yeah, it says right there, it says Monica.
Ah!
Execute Assassin ESP creates an Assassin Expert System program. Healing item.
Question.
Yes. Yes. The Renraku Craftwork 1 for their base deck. No, I'm sorry, best deck and easily modified for the streets. Slick Decker outfit. This helps you do computer stuff better. Everyone at Apple wears these. Adrenal pump? Wow, look at her shoulders. What's going on here? Is that the yen money sign next to your cash? Oh, yes.
Kaboom, baby!
But I believe the currency is called yen. New yen or something like that. Let's see. Glossary. Welcome in, Chrism. Yeah, New Yen is the primary monetary unit of international trade. Might be New Yen, might be Yen or something like that. Neo-Tokyo type stuff. Yeah. So we're just getting to know the people. Dietrich got the throwing knives, is our shaman. Wearing Dietrich's digs. He's got his own clothing line. Throwing knives. Haste. Electro Core, lightning AoE attack, which does 12 HP and 1 AP damage. Aim 1 and heal wound. Force 2 air elemental fetish.
Hot!
Got 2 of those. Summons a Force 2 air elemental. The fetish is consumed when used. Good to know these things before we get into combat. The popular heavy pistol can fire a 3-round burst. Hand razors. Causes minor bleeding to target upon impact. Damage is your strength plus 2. And an Esprit flashbang grenade. He's gonna kink for a light breeze. Man, I just love a light breeze. Alright, private museum. The owner of this estate must have money to burn. Okay, so that's how inspecting things will show up. I mouse over and it says inspect. Or even if I don't mouse over. Just want to see if there's... Okay, so it's the Alt key. Sometimes it's the Control key, sometimes it's the Tab key. Depends on the game you're playing. Inspect. A variety of remarkably well-preserved Slavic artifacts. An absolute boner of a dinosaur. It appears to be genuine. The vase in this case looks both very old and very valuable. A fine scroll work of lapis and gold leaf decorates its exterior, and the interior shimmers with the organic beauty of abalone shell. Your fixer could probably move this thing in a heartbeat. You can't help but notice that the glass encasing it looks awfully flimsy. Yes. I punch the face! As you draw your arm back to smash the glass, Dietrich catches it. His gnarled hand tightens around your wrist. Not a smart move, Kleiner. We have a job to do, and hauling a great big vase around isn't part of it. Dietrich offers you a toothy grin. Unless the vase figured into your plans to complete the mission somehow. Did you have a vase-oriented strategy that I was unaware of? Look, the vase is going to earn me a nice bonus. It can stay where it is for now, but I'm coming back for it. Sure you are. We'll just hold off security while you lug it out of the building. Dietrich jerks his hand in the direction of Monica and Glory and claps his hand across your shoulders. Let's go, nah? We mustn't keep the others waiting. Alright, but one day I'm going to come back for that. The cask in this display case is decorated with inlaid panels of ivory scrimshaw. Nobody lives in this house. This house is clear. Locked. Okay, I can open this door. Or the southern door. Looks like the objective is heading this direction. Intruders! Intruders!
Let's go, let's go! Time to slaughter some shit!
You are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character on your team has an action pool. Spend these actions on movement, attacks, or using spells and items. Once your team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information is available from the reference guide, which can be accessed in the upper right corner of your PDA menu. Well, I'm just a little Decker boy. They were behind cover, so I'm just going to get behind cover myself. Was that all I could do? I had 2 movement points? Okay. Well, let's get behind cover here. If I left-click you, will you fire? Nice. That works. Put you behind cover there. So when they do show up, we can, like, murder them. Let's see. Where's the... Overwatch. Targets an area with your current weapon and selected ability. This ends your turn. An enemy who moves or attacks while in this area will be counterattacked. Okay, well that'll be maybe something that we'll do later. Is there any other button I can press? Is it this? Oh, wait. No, I fucked up. I fucked up. Dietrich is just like standing there like, Well, that guy's big. Nobody told me what to do. Now, can I do this? No. I can do this. Did 3 damage. Oh, I see. I can't move, attack, and then move again. So I'm still there, which means I'm a little bit vulnerable. Let's see, you're wounded for 3. What's your total health? 37 out of 40 HP. So I didn't do a lot, but he is a big boy. 10 out of 20. Okay. Aimed shot. Single target, 1 bullet. Increase accuracy by 15%. Missed! You missed! Unfucking believable. Go over here. Glory, I kind of want you to get in there, but I don't really want you to get in there. That would definitely play into their hands. So you stay here. And Dietrich, find yourself a ley line. I don't know what that means. Pretty sure it's a good thing, though. Dragon Slayer Idol. The power of the Dragon Slayer aids all friends within a 3-tile range with incoming damage reduction by 3 last 3 rounds. Heal wound. Aim. There's a guy back here. I do know this person's here, but they're not in range yet, and I don't think they can get in range anytime soon. And nobody else is in range here either, so what's this? Aim throw, bladed distraction. Alright, we'll go ahead and end right here then. What are you doing? You can't hit her! It's impossible! Ow! That was half damage from being behind cover, though. Oof. Really? From from that range. Mark target 2. Marks enemy, causing them to become easier to hit. Target is now marked. Easier to hit, they said. They said it. Those were the words they used. $10 damage. One more turn and that person's dead and our back is secure. How much health do you have? Probably like 20. Not a lot. I would have to move her first. But she is the street samurai. 54% chance to crit, 71% chance to hit is what I'm thinking I'm seeing here. 14 damage of their 20 HP. Heal wound. Heals all of the damage from the most recent attack. Shares a cooldown with other heal wound spells. We'll hit that. And can I do other things? No? Yes? Where's my AP? I don't know. Oh, I gave that... Okay, I didn't realize I could put that on other people. Oh, damn it! Alright, so being where I'm at is bad. This would be better. I need something to deck. What's this? Mark target to marks enemy, cause them to become easier. No, that's what this is. What's this? Okay, abilities, items. Understood. Let's go ahead and use a healing item for ourselves. Monica, can you take this person out? 58% chance to hit. What if I moved a little closer? 57% chance to hit. That was all I needed. Okay, so our back is now secure. I definitely need them to come in here so that I can ambush them. The damage is 8 with the hand razors. Damage is 7 with the gun, but it's at range. I can do burst fire, but they need to be in range first. And her health is a little low, but not all that bad. Now you, what can you do? The Electric Core Lightning AoE attack, which does 12 HP damage and 1 AP damage. Oh, look at that. That'll get the person behind cover as well. See. That does count for them. And you. And you. Alright. First, or second blood, actually. And you're sleepy? Somehow? Like lightning just puts you to bed? You get so bored, you're like, ugh. Lightning again. Fair enough. I think we're good here. I don't want to move her out, so we're going to end it here. Cover's doing wonders for us. Now we get to take down the big guy. Pierce is up to 2 armor. Security guard in the open. 61% chance to hit. Crit, 1.5 times damage, 9 damage total. They are not near death, and they are going to get closer to me. I need to move away. I don't need to be there when that guy gets mad. Oh, 20 damage. You missed! Glory, you missed! How did you miss? How did you fucking miss? We're gonna give them haste. Increasing their AP so they can get back behind cover. Aha! Ah, strategy! Strategy! Not sleepy anymore, I see. Okay. I do have a hand grenade, and that guy looks like they need a whole lot of hand grenade. Maybe I should move first. Oh, but I can't do it now because it probably requires like 2 AP or something. But I can take a shot. Monica, do you want to also take a shot at this guy? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Lay down! Lay the fuck down! Okay, what's this? Activate adrenal pump. Contracts the adrenal glands, pumping the body full of adrenaline and noradrenaline. The user gains 1 AP for 3 rounds. I feel like with that much adrenaline, I could probably get in there and sweep them off their feet. Let's do it. Alright, we have 3 AP. Let's get in there and murder this person. Hell yeah. Let's continue on and murder this person. How did you miss? How do you miss? What? I don't understand. It's okay. Life goes on. All right, Dietrich. Can you like throw a weapon over there? Single throw, 1 blade, single target. Probably not. 31% chance to hit. Yeah. You're no Ocelot. You're no Revolver Ocelot, that's for sure. Increase your chance to hit. Do I want to do that for you or for me? Probably for you. I feel like I'm the rookie here. I should let them, like, do all of the good stuff. Aimed throw, 58% chance to hit. Here we go! We stuck him! We stuck him! Is there some asshole behind me still? Yeah, there is. I'm gonna have to hide. Line of sight blocked. I'm being shot from the back, and that dude can absolutely hit us. I can shoot back at him though. Okay, we're sort of behind cover. It's all right. Let's reload. No, don't reload. Aimed shot on this dude here. 9 damage. Okay, I need you to be more of a threat to this person, so that they don't continue to shoot at me. Do it again. Got him! 8 damage. Dude's dead. Okay, now you get all day to slice this dude up. You better make it happen. That's 1. That's 2. How are you missing with 75% chance to hit? He's got 2 HP! That's 3! No. Double up. My god. Dude's like Matrix dodging. Oh yeah? Dodge the gun. Okay. How are we looking? How are we feeling? Does it show our current HP? Hit points 20 out of 40. Yeah, we could use a little bit of healing. At least I can. How about... See, is there like a button for... Oh, yeah, okay, that's where the healing stuff would be. Monica Glory. Use this basic med kit. Healing HP 10 on a guy who needs 10 HP. Can be used outside of combat. Good. Use it on him. Confirm. Fantastic. Alrighty. Well done, everyone. Fortunately, all of their effects, their guns, their gear, it just disappeared into the wind. Nothing to loot. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. What's down here? There was a guy that came out of the south door. Let's go check down here and see what's going on with all that. Yeah, it's like that popular XCOM meme where you have 99% chance to hit and you still miss. Hey, a terminal. That's my thing. Security node. Security alert response plan. Quebec 6. Matrix operations locked. HTR team responding. Decking 2. Override Matrix operations door lock. Matrix operations unlocked. But what does it all mean? Is that really how it went down? We didn't get any gear? We gained nothing? I still have my hand grenade. They still have their ESP. Yeah, we didn't get anything. There's like nothing in our inventory for what we just did. We got nothing except for the reward of murder. It feels good to lower the surplus population of the universe. Boy howdy. So far, so good. If your skirmish with security set off any alarms, you don't hear them. Monica leads the rest of the team downward into the basement of the Harfeld Manor. Your payday is waiting. The data vault lies ahead. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought outside of like having them rush us while we were in a covered position, I didn't really have the upper hand at all. But I'm quite surprised. We did eventually kill all of them. Dietrich eyes the door, thinks it's hot, then turns to Monica. That's a big freaking vault, Liebchen. Means darling, auf Deutsch. Bigger than on the schematic. The schematic didn't have a date. Our client may have old intel. Still, our instructions were clear. The data we're looking for should be just on the other side of this door. Monica combs a hand through her hair, parting it to reveal the black plastic sheath of her data jack. A quick jaunt into the Matrix, a little digital hand-waving, and I'll have this thing wide open. Be right back. A burst of static crackles through the tiny speaker on Monica's comlink. Iger, still in position outside the estate. Hold on, Monica, who's in charge while you're jacked in? Monica rolls her eyes. Dietrich fixes his stare intently on the vault door. Glory looks cold and distant, just as she always does. We've been through this before, Iger. You're not in the KSK anymore, and that chain of command nonsense doesn't fly in the shadows. We don't need rules and regulations to guide us. The same principles that apply to the flux state. Please, spare me the lecture. Your politics have nothing to do with this. Let's get used to it, Iger love. She sighs. Look, it's a simple question. Years of experience tell me that it needs an answer. Well, we are a Decker, and why not be confident about it? Why don't I take a crack at the door instead? Let me show you what I can do. Monica smiles, but shakes her head no. No offense, Axton10_61, but this is my team, and at least for now, I handle the grid work. Then you need a second in command. Come on, Monica. Put someone in charge and let's get on with the mission. Monica stares at the screen on her wrist for a moment, clearly irritated. Then that twinkle appears in her eye again. She smiles at you as she speaks into her comlink. Very well. We'll do this one Iger's way. While I'm jacked in, Axton10_61 is in charge. There is a pause, then Iger's voice crackles out the comlink again. Axton10_61, did I hear you right? You're putting the rookie in command. Putting the rookie in command. Thought you were a pro, Iger. Questioning orders in front of the team isn't exactly a pro move, is it? This is ridiculous. Clear the comm, rookie, now. Monica nods at you. The smile has disappeared from her face. Welcome in, Kaze Sapphire 27. Thank you for the raid. I hope things went well on your stream. Listen, Monica, I know this is a joke to you, but I'm telling you. Iger. Monica's tone is all business. Evidently, she has heard enough. The decision's made. You have your answer. Acknowledged. Without another word, Iger's image flickers and fades from Monica's communicator. Sorry about that. Iger can be inflexible. It's probably due to her max intelligence being 6. The legacy of a long military career. But she knows what she's doing and she means well. It's a legitimate concern. She hardly knows me. Monica's eyes narrow. There's a thin line between concern and insubordination. You let me know if she crosses it. Okay, enough chatter. Let's get this done. Monica turns toward the door, fingers poised on the controls of her cyber deck, then glances back at you with a grin. See you on the other side. Then she punches it. She punches the problem. Projecting her consciousness into cyberspace, her fingers harmonizing in the smooth, rhythmic staccato that only an expert decker can achieve.
You fucking died! What the shit?
That is a heartbreaker.
Without warning, Monica's back arches violently and her head jerks back, silencing her terrible screams. Muscle spasms ripple through her face and her jaw snaps shut, sending a mist of blood spraying from between her teeth. You look down to see a nub of pink flesh hit the floor, the tip of her tongue. The room explodes into action. Glory leaps toward Monica, her hand outstretched to yank the cord from her data jack. Dietrich surges forward to wrap the team's fallen decker in a bear hug, holding her against the convulsions that rack her body. With Monica's unearthly screams still ringing sharply in your head, you are only dimly aware of the door slamming shut behind you. Smash their cyber deck? That seems like a brute kind of move. I'm gonna pull the plug. Knowing what I know, I'm pretty sure that I would sever the connection. While Glory holds Monica's head steady, you snatch the cord that connects Monica's data jack to her cyber deck. Without a moment's hesitation, you give a solid yank and the cord comes free. A wisp of oily blue smoke traces its way from her data jack to the ceiling, like a birthday balloon. The commingled scents of charred meat and ozone fill the air. You've seen the effects of biofeedback before, but nothing like this. Suddenly, Monica's eyes flutter open, muscle tremors continue to distort her face, and blood oozes between her lips. You see the muscles in her jaw tensing and the look of concentration in her eyes. She's struggling to speak. Well, I don't have Biotech 3. Evaluate the damage to see what you can do to help. So I can't click that button. Just stay with us, Monica, okay? We're going to get you out of here. Save your breath. Glory's voice is strained. She's had a stroke, a bad one. She'll be dead before we even back to the van. Damn it! What the hell happened to her in there? Slowly, painfully, Monica wrestles her jaw open. The blood welled up in her mouth comes pouring out in a slick, covering her chest. She expels a thick, guttural sound that might be a word. Satisfied, she closes her eyes and forces her mouth to make the shapes she needs. Fear. With an effort, Monica opens her eyes again and meets yours. You see pain and fear in her gaze, and something else. Hope? Question mark? Feuerschwinge. Feuer is fire. Schwinge, I don't know what that is in German. A sudden spasm jerks Monica's head back again. She grunts, then her chin drops to her chest, and her head lolls to one side. Her eyes fix on an object in the next room, a computer terminal. The soft light of a cursor blinks on its recessed screen. Slowly, she attempts to speak again, but the only sound that emerges is a long, strangled croak. A look of resignation washes over Monica's face, and she stops fighting. Her gore-slick jaw goes slack, and she dies. I can't read that text fast enough. We've got hostiles. This clearly isn't a data vault. We need to get out of here now. Well, the door locked behind us. So we're going to have to go through. And I'm just a little decker boy, so I need to get some cover. Not me. I'm just a little decker boy. Okay, looks like we auto-reload between battles. That's good. Because I certainly didn't reload since that last battle. Glory, you need to get in there. I think you can handle some of these guards all by yourself. Especially if you... no, getting you right there would end your turn and make it easier for them to shoot you. However, you have a 41% chance to hit. And you can do it with 2 bullets. Let's go. You hit him. You winged him. Good job. Good job! This, I think, hits both of them. What a lousy place to put a desk. Alright, but if I stood right behind this yak off, I could probably just shoot him in the head, right? I'll take the chance. Aimed shot. Flanked. 6 damage.
El bigo mistake, Lieutenant.
Indeed, indeed. Alright, 7 more damage. We can shoot again. That's 1 dead man. I have 2 AP, so I can move and then do something. Or I can haste Our Lady Glory over here. Right? Haste 1. Cast on her. Or not, I guess. Let me see if I can't move. Maybe I have to be within... well, now I can't do it because I don't have the AP anymore. Still trying to understand this system. But it looks like I have 1 AP. I better just go ahead and take cover. Ow! Damn it! Don't you shoot my keyboard. I will be super pissed. Line of sight blocked. Okay, so I can't shoot this guy. Oh, also I don't have to go in turn order. I can just change who's going next. Did I hear a door open? Go for it, Glory. Ow, damn it! Ah, run away! Run away! Ouch, a crit. 2 times damage. %, for 3 damage. Damn it. Alright, so now that I can see you, can I do it? No? Increases the friendly target's AP by 1 for 2 rounds. I can cast that on a friend. But I need 2 AP to do it, so if I move, I won't be able to do it. And I guess because there's something in the way, I can't do it. That's my only guess. What's this? Dragon Slayer Idol. Incoming damage reduction. I guess, why not? It's not like it's an item, right? It's not going to get expended upon use. And it's 1 AP, so that gives Glory some sort of damage resistance. Damn it! Why wasn't I in that shit? Ow, it hurts! Get bent. Get wrecked. Do we have more enemies? I did hear door open sounds. But they're not coming from this way, so let's go ahead and take cover from this direction. Or do I need to get to the terminal? Terminal, MCPOS, building, maintenance software version 1.01, command line interface, internal memory, checksum invalid, Axton. This terminal's printing your name out over and over again, Axton. You'd better get over here. It's gotta be me. Alright then. We'll leave your health as it is. That's my name. Dietrich scans the room nervously. They've sealed the door behind us. Gotta find another way out of here. What are you doing? I'm decking one. I think Monica may have inserted a bug into the system before she died. What's it for? Something tells me we're going to have more company soon. I don't know yet. Watch my back while I figure this out. Terminal. Text continues to scroll down the terminal screen. A problem has been detected with a core component of MCPOS. Restore MCPOS to factory default settings? Yes or no? Warning. Restore process will take several minutes to execute. Connected doors and peripherals will be disarmed when complete. My name. Why? I'm in. Processing request. 0% complete. As you watch, the number on the screen slowly begins to climb. This is going to take a while. You glance down at a second screen to see that the facility is on high alert. In place of a simple data vault, it seems you've stumbled upon some kind of massive underground complex. A map of the holdfast grounds indicates the security forces are en route from multiple angles. The doors currently being rebooted by the system's restore process are flashing a dull red. If you're reading this display correctly, the only exit from this room is the holdfast's old service entrance on the western side of the building. At that moment, Iger's image winks onto your comlink with a crackling sound. The image is grainy, flickering in and out, which is weird because of digital media not really doing that kind of thing. What's going on down there, rookie? Talk to me. Monica's down, Iger. The vault was a setup. She needs to know that I'm in command. What? No time to explain. We'll be exiting via an old servant's entrance to the west of the main grounds. I need you to keep that exit clear. Iger's silence is thick, but when she finally responds, her tone is professional. Roger that. She cuts out without another word. Glory turns to face you, her movements smooth and robotic. Her voice comes out in a frosty monotone. What's the play? Axton 10_61. I like saying the numbers. Monica found a way to open the doors, but it's going to take some time. Dietrich's pained expression lightens a bit. Of course she did. When the door locks disarm, we make a break for it. Until then, we make them pay for Monica. Dietrich's pained expression twists into a mask of hate. His hands begin to glow with primal energy. Yeah, I'm good with that. Survive for 10 turns. And that's the western door. Okay, so let's reload. Let's all do a nice reload if we have to. You definitely have to. You don't have to reload your knives. That's the beauty part, really. You don't get them back. You just choose another one. It's excellent. Okay, so if we're going to be going that way, I need to take cover this direction. Dietrich, I need you to be within range of all three of us, if possible, to give us the damage resistance. I don't think... Yeah, I am under the damage resistance. That's good. Glory, where are you? Good there by Dietrich. Fantastic. Well done, everyone. Let's see what the play is. Okay. Survive for 9 turns. No bogeys in sight. We'll end this turn unless... Glory, do you want to throw a heal item my way? Yeah, I needed that. Coming from the south. You fool! You can't make that shot! Who do you think you are? Alright. We got ourselves a rigger, probably. No, this is an automated security drone. The dragon's altar thing is done. Glory, you're going to be best used here. Take out that drone. I'll wait here. Dietrich, you wait next to me. And we'll end it here. Coming in from the east as well. More? That's going to be a good grenade spot there, though. What would it take for me to throw a grenade here? Light cover intervening. I'm probably gonna have to move first. Let's do that. Oh, this puts me in a bad position though. And it takes 2 AP to throw for some reason. Okay. Let's go this way. Take a good shot at this in the open drone. Well, that went well. I think it's a good time for some adrenaline. %70 chance to hit. We'll do 8 damage, which is not enough. 20, 20, 40, 40, 30, 30. Let's take a shot, because we have 2 AP. At the enemy we can hit the best. 85%. Cover. Absorbed half of that damage. And then let's move this way. We can hit 2 enemies here. That number 2 above my mouse cursor indicates that. That's good to know. We'll do this. The figure loping toward you is big, even for an orc. The majority of his body is sheathed in a suit of heavy, overlapping plates. What you can see of his face looks raw and slick, like old scar tissue stretched tight over his skull. He wears an expression of supreme confidence. All right, friends, playtime's over. All you Shadowrunners are the same. Skulking, sneaking, steal a vase or 2 from the museum. No harm. Maybe I'd let you scamper away into the night. But now it's too late for that sort of generosity. Visitors aren't welcome down here. The gaping maw of the minigun jerks upward, an impatient gesture loaded with malice. Drop your weapons and surrender. Glory. That's military-grade armor he's wearing, Axton. Hardened against small arms fire. We'll have a tough time getting through it. I'm less concerned about the armor than I am about the minigun. Those things can tear a man in half. You have 3 seconds before I open the hose. Step out of here and surrender, and I promise I'll make this easy. How about you drop your enormous gun and step over here instead? Funny! You're a funny guy! The orc's gauntleted fist tightens. And shit's happening. Stop it. I'm still reading the dialogue. Quit it. What the fuck is happening? The orc's gauntleted fist tightens, and you hear the distinctive whir of his Vindicator's motor spinning up to speed. The barrels begin to blur as he wheels the weapon to face you. Alright, so I'm near dead. There's no combat log to look at to understand what happened just now. It seemed like with this burn mark on the ground that maybe somebody threw a grenade. I don't know, but I'm gonna throw a grenade. Three targets. How did I miss? How did I miss with a fucking grenade? How did that happen? Tell me, chat, please tell me, how did I miss? This is real bad. I'm gonna have to heal your ass. We're doing a lot of missing. I kind of wish we weren't. Alright, well, I definitely want some help. Let's summon an air elemental here. And the air elemental is going to do a bolt of lightning, targets a single enemy and also does -1 AP. Electric current, blast of lightning that also does -10 HP last 2 rounds. Negative 10 per round. So you should be dead next turn. I believe. Or maybe I can just throw a knife at you now. I can't do another fetish. My spell book. Well, this could still be useful. We'll all be within this field, negating some of the damage we received. That guy did die. You don't miss with your grenades, though, asshole. Ah! Is that a grenade launcher as well? Ah! That's going to be a problem. I still have 4 more turns to survive. Shit. I mean, I don't really think that's going to be safe enough from that bullet spray. Probably down here, but then these guys can shoot at me. But let's see. Well, I can't move that guy anymore anyways, so... Escape chance, 3%. Oh, that's right. I have to maintain focus on the air elemental. Well. Gained an AP. Gazap! How? How is it always missing? Okay, well, Glory, I need you down here. I want you to kill this thing. Okay, well, that was close. It's not really what I wanted, but it was close. The aim, inventory. You'll get back up when you die because you have this at least. You can also heal yourself, which would prevent you from dying, which is nice. Usually that's pretty good. Usually. Fuck it. Heal yourself then. Got 3 turns to survive. There's another grenade. Are those drones coming in from the door that I want to escape from? Is that what this is? Oh my god. Thank you! Just get that piece of shit out of here. Alright, you have 2 AP still. And you have a flashbang grenade. He does -1 AP to everyone hit by its blast, makes targets easier to hit. Let's just start throwing grenades of all kinds. Missed. Unbalanced. They still lost their AP. That's good. Maintaining focus. No! 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 Oh god! Now it's the enemy. Now the elemental is the enemy. Run away! Good. Two turns. 2 turns. This is not going well. But I do need to start moving. The wounded one, unbalanced, unbalanced. Summon. Oh shit! The shaman can summon a spirit from here. That's cool. That's 2 AP. Fuck. Maybe we'll just summon another fetish to deal with the other fetish. What could possibly go wrong? Why can't I see your health anymore? What is that about? Right now we still have, I think, full cover against this guy. Also, I can't do anything else. Everyone's gonna die. Wait, what? Oh, are you just like a chaotic force now? I don't understand this game. Kill this guy. Or just really piss him off. That's good too. Let's get a move on. Escape. New objective. The door unlocks with a loud click. Your escape route is clear. Does everyone have to escape? Because if Glory can make it and we can succeed, good. Ow. Don't you do it! Don't you do it! Damn it! He didn't have to. Main character died. Mission failed. You died. Alright, so. Restart the level, I guess. Let me go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. What if you fell downstairs into someone's bed? Like the bed was just at the bottom of the stairs and they slept there. And it was like it was a problem, you know, like you can't step over this person's bed to go upstairs. So people just stopped going upstairs. But you found like a ladder or maybe a rope or grappling hook. You know, you're a rogue. You could probably use something like that. And then you just got up to the top of the stairs. And then, like the top of the stairs have been so neglected that the floor is misshapen and busted. And you had a hard time keeping your balance. And you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then you roll down the stairs from up there into that person's bed. What then? He just like stares at me.
Bound for the checkpoint rest town.
Uh-huh. It's just called the Checkpoint Rest Town. Welcome ye to the town. It's called Checkpoint Rest Town. Go on into Place to Drink Tavern. And then there's also Place to Sleep In. And also the Banging Throughout the Night Blacksmith, as we like to call it because of the hammering and such.
Take you anywhere till I...
Flower shop? Having flowers nearby can really brighten your mood. I recommend feeding them plant nutrients. As opposed to a cheeseburger. Don't do that. This is the pricey nutrient. Oh shit, it's 100,000 yen. We're out of our goddamn minds. Wait, did I just buy 95? Did I buy 95? Did I do that? Did I do that? Do I love my plant that much? Okay. Sanity. Health. Wrong button, but that's okay. This is gonna hurt me a lot. Oh, I hit all 3 of them. Yeah. Get fucked.
The wind. It's nice.
Why are you yelling at that wall? That's not how you fight the Empire. I mean, you don't literally punch the Empire's stuff. You can't just... You're not going to win that way. I promise. Like, the HP is way too high, your DPS is way too low. Alright, well, just leave you to it then.
Not anymore. We can talk about it when you get here.
Your turn.
That's a rocket. so meaty. How are you? How'd you get to be so meaty? Wishing Star. I haven't seen this one yet, I don't think. Just jump through Ultimecia. Holy, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Reflect on your childhood. No, Renzo Kukin. Fuck you, Mom. You can't make me go to bed anymore. I hate school. I know I've been up here before, but something just makes me feel like I should check now that things have changed. And it shouldn't be dangerous in here. I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it.
Start the game already!
Okay. We are now armed with foreknowledge. And this is the tutorial level. It can't be that bad. We can get it done. No big deal. Why don't I take a crack at the door? Of course you won't let me take a crack at the door. You asked for a decision, you got one. I thought you were a pro. There we go. She hardly knows me. At least it starts us here. That's pretty good. Good night! This is as far as I got, by the way, when I played this DLC. It's not it's another Shadowrun game, but this is as far as I got. I never got past this part. Not that I was unable to defeat the mission. I just saved it and went to bed or did something else and then never came back to it. Gonna get you out of here. Doesn't matter. What are you trying to say? Feuerschwinge. I don't know what that means. Oh no, we're doing the whole. No, well, it's just these two guys. We know now to just kind of like save our stuff for the next fight. I do wish that like I had some more Decker abilities, but I fucking missed. Oh man. So for those who don't know, there's a game called XCOM and it's full of like these cool things you can do, but you often miss. That's what's happening to me. Missed. It was a 54% shot. I understand. I do understand what happened. That I don't have... Ow! 11 damage. Ugh, 5 damage. Near death. That I don't have like the actual advantage to hit. We're just gonna get back there and do some big shooty shoots. Well, one of them hits, at least. Light cover intervening, probably referencing the spot that I'm hiding behind. Let me just do this. Move a little bit. Now I can't use it because I used up my AP. I love it! I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Let me move over here so that our girl Glory can throw a heal item on me. She's doing all right now. Nice! He killed both of them. Okay, so before we continue, let's put ourselves in a better position. We know we want to be in that door. We know that a drone and a couple of guys come out of here. We want to be over in this area. Kind of wish there was like an auto heal like between turns. Move you all the way over there. You can use a heal item on him. He could have healed himself. He's a shaman, and I'm dumb. Let's hit the terminal. Decking. Bug into the system. Figure this out. Hit the Y key. Monitor's down. No time to explain. We hold tight until then. I can do that. Okay. Good. Now let's find some cover and wait for the door locks to disarm. Alrighty. So, we'll go here for now. Or maybe it would be better for us to man up right here and then kill the enemies that come from this side. No, they come from here, but there's a drone that comes from this side, and then Big Bad comes over here. So if we can lead him down this way, we could go to the west side to exit. Go ahead and reload. Don't have to reload. We can automatically haste Glory. Glory is our best damage dealer. So having them hasted will be a good thing. I've got nothing else but grenades. Still, 12 damage is significant. We just have to learn to throw them correctly. Instead of bouncing them around the room. That's all we have to do. Plus 1 AP for 3 rounds? Sure. Activate. Now she's gonna have all the AP. Anyone hurt? Dietrich. Ace +1/+1. Oh, wait. You... I'm gonna try this. I don't know what this does. But on Dietrich's turn, I'm gonna see if I can't summon a spirit from that. Can we... Is there like a side room we can hide in? It looks like there's some way we can hide through here. Or maybe if we had a rigger, they could fly through. With a drone. Anyway, let's go meet them. Yeah, there's our drone. We have 2 AP. Target acquired. Indeed. Get bent. Man! Man! Yeah, I know it was a bit risky. But it shouldn't have been. It should not have been risky. $14 damage. 7 damage. He's down. So I have 2 AP. I can fire another round at the stupid drone. Alright, 11 damage. If I can get one more shot like that, I can kill the drone too. We summoned a spirit. That's so cool. All right, I'm gonna bring the Wind Dancer over here because I don't care if they live or die. That's, you know, it's a little mean, but I don't care. We have 1 AP, but I can't use this. I guess because I've already summoned 1, I can summon 1 next turn. I'm just gonna flood this area with elementals and just see what happens. Might be a lot of fun, you know? Ow! From there? From there? Increase accuracy by 15%. Any chance? No, line of sight blocked. Line of sight blocked. Line of sight blocked. That's good. That means their line of sight's blocked for me too, right? Correct? This is gonna hurt me a little bit, but I'm gonna try it out. Moving 1 AP, and I need 2 AP to throw a grenade. So I'm gonna go back behind this desk and take cover. Thought I could just do it. Yes! I killed the robot! I do need to reload. And I do need to get behind some kind of cover. Maybe over here will be fine for now. Alright, Dietrich. I think I can only summon one air elemental at a time. I can't summon like an army of them. I gave it 1 AP. And I'm gonna move it down here. There's the big bad. They're already in the room. Security captain, they call him. Ow! Ow, quit it! Yeah. And then you're gonna say some shit. How about you drop your enormous gun, etc., etc. Okay, so I need 2 AP to throw this grenade. So I can't get out of cover and throw the grenade. But from here, it does not show that cover is going to be an issue. And it didn't miss. It didn't miss. It just did 4 damage here and 10 damage here. But boy, do they take a lot of damage. This only affects one of them, and I want to affect both of them, but I can't move in and throw this grenade, so instead, I'm going to try to shoot. I'm going to try to get out of cover and take a shot at this person who's in the open, but this person has a higher chance to hit, even though they're under light cover, which is weird. But it doesn't matter, we just missed. That's what we do. That's what we do around here. We ain't trying to hit nobody. What's this button do? That looks like I will get rid of the elemental, and I don't want that. Okay. Oh, I can use the right mouse to move this around. That's cool. Let's see. Last 3 rounds gains +3 quickness. Blast of Lightning does 10 HP damage. Last 2 rounds. Also deals -1 AP. So this will slow them down considerably if I hit them. Of course, I did not hit them. We have 5 turns of this, folks. Lock in. Dietrich, your health, is it okay? You look like you're okay. There's nothing for you to shoot at or do anything with, so we'll end your turn. Ow! Ah! I need you to get out of there. Can't do any good back there anymore. Line of sight blocked, line of sight blocked. In the open, hey, I could try to shoot him. 24% chance to do 0 damage. Alright, where are both of them? There's this guy here. Where's the other? It must be behind the fog of war. Well, either way, I'm pretty sure these characters are not going to make it for the rest of the campaign, so I'm going to use all of their equipment. The flashbang grenade. Gained another AP. Dragons are notorious for their speed and their skills in magic. So even if they couldn't run really fast, they could probably accelerate magically and get where they need to go. Welcome into Garatep. It's really not worth putting myself in the open to throw a knife at that guy. Ouch! Haha, you missed! Alright, we got one robot. A reboot. We are playing this on hard mode. Because I felt like, you know what? That Resident Evil 2 remake, while I did focus on crit shots, was remarkably easy. Let's do something that hurts a little bit. What do you say? And so here we are. Mark target, causing them to become easier to hit. That's laughable, but we'll do it anyway. Hey, they're marked! We've done it! And can you shoot this one? Line of sight blocked, I suppose. I cannot kill you, I'm certain, but I should be able to hit you with this. Hey! 4 damage! Okay, it did give him some health. We'll confirm that. Are you now my enemy? You're my enemy. But you're their enemy too, so that works out for us. As long as I get to keep playing with that air elemental, we should be alright. Yes, yes, I am the God Gamer now. Look at me. Look upon me in despair. Aren't you already marked? Can I double mark you? Does that stack? I don't think so. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Haha! Take that, 6 damage. Would you like another one? No? Okay. They didn't want another one. How is it line of sight block? Oh, is it this? Somehow? Yeah, I see. I see. There's not a straight line. If I move another inch, then I think I'll lose my AP. So I do need to heal her anyway. We'll just do that instead. I don't know if this is one of those games that'll be like, hey, you moved within your movement range for 1 AP, and even if you continue to move within your movement range for 1 AP, it's going to cost another AP. So I chose not to risk. Not to risk it. Does +1 AP damage, but reduces HP damage by 3, reduced accuracy. Not sure what that really means. Throw a knife at it! Try again! Hey! Alright! Put a knife in the works. Yeah, don't do that anymore, please. Thank you for shooting Dietrich. Thank you, Shaman Elemental, for being there. You're the best. Man, could you please just thank you? Fucking point the gun at the enemy. Sorry, I'm gonna get a little, like, salty because I keep missing on shit. It's ridiculous. Okay. And then... Not dead. Yet. Heavy cover intervening. Heavy cover intervening. But not intervening here. They are within the yellow, it seems. It should hit them. But it's not showing. Actually, no, it does show that there's 2 targets. That little number 2 above my mouse cursor. Okay, so that's going to hit my character and their character, and I don't want that. We have 1 turn to go. Let's just move. Let's just get ready to go. Go on, Dietrich. You can do it. Escape! Escape, they say. Ah, no! Yeah, go open that door. Get the hell out of there. The big monster's coming. We're Going to that exit, it seems. All right. Oh, cool. Yeah, we need that. Ah! Oh no, no, no! Oh no, this is not good. All right, you can still move. Dietrich, hit that door. Hey, Dietrich is gone. Dietrich has left. He has left the building. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Ow, my back. Ah, why does it have to be? Okay, he's just really bad at accuracy, and I understand. This game isn't very fun for the accuracy side of things. So he's gonna get point blank range, but that uses all of his AP, so we're out of here. We are out of here. Where's the button? Where's my button? Where is it? There we go. We made it. Iger rises from her corpse-strewn perch at your approach. From the look on her face, it's obvious that she's already sized up the situation. I knew this was going to happen. I fucking knew it. With her intelligence of 6, she's figured it all out. Monica didn't make it. We barely got out ourselves. She already knows that. The run was a trap, is what she didn't know. Oh, it was it? Iger grits her teeth and shakes her head. We could talk about this later. For now, we've got to get the hell out of here. It's only a matter of time before more of them come pouring out of that exit. Iger slaps the side of the van. You can fit so many Shadowrunners in this van. Piloting people, an accident 10_61. When we get back to the Kreuzbazaar, we're going to have a little talk. Kreuzbazaar. It's some kind of German. Kreuzberg, home to nearly 500,000 people, and until very recently, Monica Schaefer. Once a melting pot of cultural diversity, it's now a chaotic mess of wealth and poverty, crime and commerce, anarchy and control, soup and salad. It's also home to your own little slice of Berlin, a neighborhood that locals call the Kreuzbazaar, a safe port in the eye of a storm. The ride back to the Kreuzbazaar is quiet. No one is in a talking mood. As the van veers past potholes and garbage piles, the glare of streetlights and neon signs plays across your window, painting the world in a kaleidoscope of garish colors. Soon the van rounds a corner and skids to a halt in a narrow, crumbling alley. This is as far as Berlin's chaotic streets will take you. Your team wordlessly debarks? Debarks? I guess that makes sense. Debarks the vehicle. I've just never heard that word before. Like, debark? Debark the vehicle! And climbs down into a disused section of the U-Bahn tunnel system, a well-kept secret, providing your team safe passage into the Kreuzbazaar. Your safe house waits on the other side. So, debark to the safe house. Is that a word? We gotta look it up. We like words here. We want to know if this word joins the family. Debark, intransitive verb, to unload as from a ship or airplane. To disembark, which is a better word in general. Yeah. Just a moment. Okay, back to it. Dietrich, Glory, Iger, myself. Let's go. Why does every game have to have a sewer level? You step inside, and the squalor of the disused U-Bahn tunnel gives way to the warmth of your safe house. A man waits inside, silhouetted against the dim fluorescent lighting. Something bad has happened, hasn't it? He steps forward, revealing a pale and expressionless face, light glinting off of steel-rimmed glasses. Paul Amsel, your team's fixer and landlord. Part deal-maker, part information broker. One of the most well-connected men in Berlin. His eyes sweep across the team as he takes it all in. The grim faces, the hard stares, Iger's fury, Monica's absence, Dietrich's erection, which is weird. I had a feeling. How did she... His face has gone ashen. He swallows, takes a moment to chew on the words before spitting them out. How did it happen? Decking, too. We're a decker. Something in the vault security system cooked her brain. It was too quick to be black, I see. Glory nods, her motions robotic and spare. And spare? Monica died of a biofeedback-induced stroke. That's right. Iger thrusts a gloved finger into your chest. And this idiot stood by and let it happen. Iger, I'm going to punch you. Brush your finger aside. That's bullshit, Iger. You weren't even in the room. No, I wasn't there, and that's exactly the problem. If I'd been in your place, Monica would still be alive and with us. Instead, I left her with you, and now my friend is a corpse in a basement. Look, Iger, Axington_61's right. You weren't stuck in that basement with us. You don't know how things went down in there. So do us all a favor and shut it down, okay? Shut it down? Fuck that! Ah, the intelligence of 6 is showing. Iger turns to face Dietrich. She towers over him, but he stands his ground. I respect you, Dietrich. You know that, but you don't have my training. None of you have. Monica was good. She was the best, right? But she was also overconfident. She treated the job like it was a game. Do that long enough, and you're gonna get burned, which is what happened. Iger turns her focus back to you. If you'd been paying attention, you'd have figured all of this out on your own by now. You'd known that Monica needed watching as much as that door. Enough, Iger. Amsel's voice is hoarse, his expression blank. Enough. Iger pushes ahead, heedless of the interruption. Her voice remains measured, but there's fire in her eyes. How many seconds pass between Monica's first convulsion and her plug getting pulled? 4? 5? Do you know how much damage biofeedback can do to a Decker's brain in 5 seconds? Iger, You don't have to answer that. Of course you know. Monica died while you stood there and watched. This is all your fault. That is enough. Amsel's voice comes out in a roar, and his fist smashes down on the desk behind him. Iger, you and Axington_61 have it out later, but I've had enough. We need to talk action. Our client sent you into something much bigger than he'd led us to believe. I want to know why. Right there with you. This was supposed to be a milk run. Payback isn't the only reason why we need to find him. We saw something back there, something that we weren't supposed to see. It's fair to assume that we're all still in danger. I was just standing. I was actively making mistakes that caused your death. Don't put this on me. He pauses, rubs his temples. Agreed. And to neutralize that danger, we need to know who we are dealing with. Let us review the events that transpired tonight. The smallest detail could be important, so hold nothing back. The estate was just a front for whatever was going on in the basement. After everything went to hell, we were confronted by an orc in military-grade armor. That's definitely true. Monica lived long enough to say a name. Feuerschwinge. She fought hard to tell us. It must be important. That, to me, is the most important. Amsel seems taken aback. He pauses for a moment before responding. The fire wing. Yes, I knew Feuer was fire. I didn't know that Schwinge meant wing. This is unexpected. You'll have to forgive me. This brings back many unpleasant memories. Glory raises an eyebrow. The fire wing? The most terrible of the great dragons. There are those who would disagree, but they never experience the terror of living in her shadow. He glances at Glory. You are far too young to remember her, of course, but for Germans of my generation, the name Feuerschwinge is synonymous with chaos, destruction, and death. The dragons of today are subtle creatures, full of patience and guile. Feuerschwinge was not. After her awakening, she went on a 4-month rampage that claimed tens of thousands of lives. Amsel takes a deep breath, slowly releases it. There is a haunted look in his eyes. Those were dark days. Countless men, women, and children were slaughtered, roasted alive in their homes by a creature of legend. No hope for salvation and no end in sight. It was a horror that you cannot begin to understand. What stopped her? I can't imagine that a rampaging dragon would just go away on its own. They get tired like everybody else, Glory. After a while, you just get done with the whole thing and you want to take a nap. Eventually, the Fire Wing was brought down by a man named Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Well, with the help of the Luftwaffe, of course. But it was experimental weapons designed by Dr. Vauclair that finally pierced her hide. She fell in a hail of bullets and rocket fire and crashed down in the radioactive wasteland of the Socks. The Socks. SOX. I don't know what that is. This event was called the Dragonfall. That's the name of the game. Safe at last from the dragon's wrath, Germany celebrated Vauclair as a hero. Our own Siegfried, a modern-day dragon slayer. My own family practically worshipped the man. If the Dragonfall was as important an event as you make it out to be, I'm surprised that I've never heard of it. Those early years of the Awakening were traumatic, Iger, not just on a national level, but on a global scale. New species of awakened animals were being discovered daily. Within 2 years of the Dragonfall, the active use of magic had returned to the world, a new source of terror for a bewildered public. And in 2021, 5 years ago, the sudden emergence of orcs and trolls gave rise to yet another wave of global panic. In light of such turmoil, is it any surprise that Dr. Vauclair and the Fire Wing were forgotten? Dragons were yesterday's news. He rubs his temples. I haven't done that in a while. Again, all of this happened decades ago. To the best of my knowledge, the story of Feuerschwinge is a bit of a historical trivia and nothing more. Alright, so Monica spent her dying breath trying to tell us about a long-dead dragon. Iger sweeps her eyes across the group, searching for a glimmer of insight. Finally, she gives up. Any ideas as to why? Amsel's voice trembles with frustration. No, it doesn't make any more sense to me than it does to you. The Dragonfall is ancient history. Feuerschwinge has been dead and gone for 42 years. But there's one thing that I do know. Whatever Monica saw, whatever she was trying to tell us, it was important with asterisks. He visibly struggles to calm himself, takes a deep breath, then slowly releases it. I will look into this, and I will find answers. In the meantime, did you turn up anything else of value? Well, the estate was just a front for whatever was going on in the basement. Amsel nods. That much is clear. It wasn't a minor enterprise either. That facility took serious funds to build. And time. There was more to it than we saw. Places like that don't spring up overnight. And all in secret. The owners, whoever they may be, were none too pleased by your escape, I'm sure. What else did you find? After everything went to hell? I didn't read the rest of that. He appeared to be the head of security. Oh, that's right. The big orc. That is not much to go on. Do any details about this orc come to mind? Any distinguishing features that I could look into? He was really into running and not so much into shooting. That was probably the best part about him. He was an older guy, for one. From the sound of his voice, I'm guessing mid to late 40s. Pretty old for an orc. And he'd had skin grafts. Most of his face looked like replacement material. If the grafts came from a legitimate hospital, there may be medical records. That is something. I will see what I can find out. Did you note anything else during that run that may be of value? That's all we've got. It's not much. Amsel nods. His face is drawn and haggard. It is thin, I agree. A basement, a middle-aged orc with skin grafts, and a long-forgotten world event. Wait, we're still missing something. Who paid for this run? Amsel looked pained. I do not know his exact identity. I did not set up the run. Monica did. His face reddens. I warned her. I told her not to take the job. But she assured me that it would be a cakewalk. Monica was approached recently by a man who calls himself Green Winters. He used to be a prominent activist in the F-State political scene. I never much liked the man, and I certainly never trusted him. But Monica, she would do anything for her cause. Anything for the Flux state. He sighs. Winters swore that the data he was after was crucial to ensuring the future stability of the Flux. And that was all it took. We need to track down Monica's client and press him for information. Body press him. Yes, most definitely. It is clear that Green Winters has involved us in something much larger than he led Monica to believe. When he finds out what happened on the run, he's probably gonna rabbit. We need to chase him down before that happens. So how do we find this guy? There's a man here in the Krois Bazaar, a Turk named Altug Burakgazi. He owns a little soy calf shop just down the way called Cafe called the Cafe. This man is also a purveyor of information. I have done business with him from time to time. And you think he would know something about Green Winters? Amsel nods. When I discovered Monica's renewed association with Green Winters, I contacted Altug. One of his people has been keeping tabs on Winters ever since. As I said, I did not trust the man. For good reason, it would seem. I'll talk to Altug and see what he knows about Green Winters. Very well. Tell him I sent you. I will do what I can to dig into the information that you've uncovered already, sparse though it may be. Karma gained! I gained some karma. Alrighty. It is 9:12. I'm going to take my break for the night, go walk the dog, and we'll be right back. What if you fell downstairs into someone's bed? Like the bed was just at the bottom of the stairs and they slept there. And it was like it was a problem, you know, like you can't step over this person's bed to go upstairs. So people just stopped going upstairs. But you found like a ladder or maybe a rope or grappling hook. You know, you're a rogue. You could probably use something like that. And then you just got up to the top of the stairs. And then like the top of the stairs have been so neglected that the floor is misshapen and busted. And you had a hard time keeping your balance. And then you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then you rolled down the stairs from up there into that person's bed. What then? He just like stares at me.
Bound for the checkpoint rest town.
Uh-huh. It's just called the Checkpoint Rest Town. Welcome ye to the town. It's called Checkpoint Rest Town. Go on into Place to Drink Tavern. And then there's also Place to Sleep In. And also the Banging Throughout the Night Blacksmith, as we like to call it, because of the hammering and such.
Take you anywhere till I...
Flower shop? Having flowers nearby can really brighten your mood. I recommend feeding them plant nutrients. As opposed to a cheeseburger. Don't do that. This is the pricey nutrient. Oh shit, it's 100,000 yen. We're out of our goddamn minds. Wait, did I just buy 95? Did I buy 95? Did I do that? Did I do that? Do I love my plant that much? Okay. Sanity. Health. Wrong button, but that's okay. This is gonna hurt me a lot. Oh, I hit all 3 of them. Yeah. Get fucked.
The wind. It's nice.
Why are you yelling at that wall? That's not how you fight the Empire. I mean, you don't literally punch the Empire's stuff. You can't just... You're not going to win that way. I promise. Like, the HP is way too high, your DPS is way too low. Alright, well, I'll just leave you to it then.
Not anymore. We can talk about it when you get here.
turn.
That's a rocket. You're so meaty. How are you? How'd you get to be so meaty? Wishing Star. I haven't seen this one yet, I don't think. Just jump through Ultimecia. Holy, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Reflect on your childhood. No, Renzo Kukin. Fuck you, Mom. You can't make me go to bed anymore. I hate school. I know I've been up here before, but something just makes me feel like I should check now that things have changed. And it shouldn't be dangerous in here. I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it.
Shit!
Are you kidding me? I thought that was over. Oh no! No! Oh, fuck me! Okay. I'm way too careful for banana peels. Aha! You think you can do it again, Watch as I disarm your trap. My balls. No! I was just gonna push it with my foot and just get rid of it. Hey, Mama, what's our objective? All this old machinery is broken now. I think we can only manually. Got it. That I'd produce that key.
Hi there. Something I can help you with?
You look like you need help. Are there any strangers in town?
Not on my watch. Captain Bird will know for sure, though. We all report to him. Goodbye.
It's a 20-second omelet. 20-second omelet your ass. You can't do a 20-second omelet. And they did. What they did is they just cooked the eggs, put some herbs in there, rolled it, and put it on a plate. Okay, sure. But if you wanted to put some meat or anything else in there, you'd have food poisoning if you tried to cook it in 20 seconds.
Luna's playing.
Social media.
You two would make a cute couple.
Is that right?
If you say so.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
In order to not be a Simp Master 3000, one must use the brain-ussy ninjutsu the no-cap Gaiden gods gave us. Such is the way to garner no L's for the clan and always be dripping with honor. Respectfully.
Isn't that...
Hey, you know that thing we use to summon our personas? The evoker? Well, I was thinking, why's it gotta look like a gun? I mean, you gotta be a little nutty to point a gun at your head and pull the trigger, you know? Finally, someone says it! Finally, someone says it! Someone's actually making the comments that we've been waiting for all this time. And it just dies right then and there. Alright, well, All right, fine. Here we go. Yeah, it's confused. So we're gonna hit Waka. I can't have him turn that blitz ball against his own. Damn it! Sorry. Good to go. Good to crawl around if we want to. So with our level 1 card, we do have to select it before we can open the door. We can go in here. We can see Johnny's butt again if we want to. We can get real close to it. In fact, we can just be like, damn.
Start the game already!
And we return. Just like Shadowrun returns. Let's take a look around. This is all new stuff for me, so... What is this couch? It looks like 2 car seats on some steel gridding or something like that. And then someone found a way to prop up a lamp, and they found a shade. And then here's like a prison bed. Some like really new wave shelving that would... It looks nice, okay? It looks nice, but you can't put books on this side. Right here. One book going this way sets a whole train of books falling off like dominoes. Same as down here too. You have to buy bookends for the bookcase that you bought. And nobody wants to buy bookends for a bookcase just because it didn't come with its own bookends. Bookends sold separately. No, nobody likes that. Everybody hates that. Alright, what's in here? Is this the shower room? Yeah, you can get cleaned up. Nice sink. All the trash is just always full all the time. Nobody takes out the trash. Oh, stash. Take a look. So that's our gun, that's our deck, that's our outfit. There's nothing in the stash, so I guess we're done. We don't have anything to put in the stash. We don't have anything to take out of the stash. Here's the dog. The dog's name is Dante.
What the hell is this?
As you start towards the safe house door, a large 4-legged form steps around the corner. Dante, Monica's dog, an enormous mongrel of indeterminate breed. A low whimper emerges as he enters the room, head hanging low. Oh shit, Dante. Dietrich shakes his head. Don't worry, boy, we'll look after you. At the sight of Monica's dog, Amsel's eyes well up. He inhales, but can't quite catch his breath. He started whimpering about an hour ago, turned into a full-blown howl, wouldn't stop, kept... He closes his eyes. That's when I realized something bad had happened. Looking down into those huge brown eyes, you see intelligence and sadness. Probably an intelligence score max of 7, at least. He lets out a small whine and rubs his head against you. Brush the dog aside. If I did this, I would expect every one of you to unfollow me right now. Grab Monica's bag of soy jerky treats off the table and give him one. Dante takes the treat in his mouth, but it's clear he has no appetite for it, and the jerky drops to the floor. He leans into you and looks up mournfully, pressing his ribs against your leg. I guess the dog isn't... I guess the dog is going with you, Axon10_61? Question mark? Amsel takes a ragged breath and releases it. Then a slow, melancholy smile plays across his face. Well, perhaps a part of Monica lives on in Dante. Return to the safe house when you've finished with Altug, mein Freund. With a little luck, he can help us locate Green Winters and we can get to the bottom of this. He stares at the floor. And now, I think we should all take a moment. His lips tighten. For Monica. Why... Oh. Dante, you really are going with me? Okay, sure. Got me a dog. Hell yeah. I don't know what this means. Not for something or other. Mitarbeiter. I don't know what that means. That's the exit. I see. So they put Dante there so we literally could not walk past him. Well, we have people to talk to. Let's get it started in here. Glory. Glory is beautiful, in a wayfish sort of way. Her features are almost elvish in their delicacy, but there's something cold about her that you find slightly unsettling. That and the fact that her shoulders are, like, wicked huge. What's more unsettling is her chrome, see? Glory is rocking a heavy loadout of cyberware. From head to toe, she looks to be composed more of plastic and metal than she is of skin and bone. In the shadows, individuals such as this are anything but uncommon, but Glory's cyberware is first generation, all of it. Bulky, invasive, practically museum pieces, this chrome was obsolete well before she was born. Axon10_61. Glory shifts her gaze to you, but her expression is as cool and placid as always. Can I help you? Hey, Glory, how you holding up? Don't worry about me. I'm solid. You sure? You look like you're a million miles away. I'll be with you when it counts. Right now, it doesn't. Any thoughts on what we should do next? Find our missing client, extract some answers. Beyond that, take jobs, get paid. I have a question for you, Glory, of a personal kind. I'm not big on sharing, sport. Personal reasons, you understand, I'm sure. The edge in her voice tells you that she's not interested in continuing this conversation. Yeah, well, I mean, we're working together, right? And while I am now their boss, suddenly, and I probably shouldn't be, sure, I understand, but I still need to talk to you. Glory lets out a weary sigh. Ask your questions, but do it quickly. I have things to do. Yeah, the vintage chrome probably stands out the most. You can't have started running the shadows much more than 5 years ago, tops. So what's with the vintage chrome? It was cheap. It gets the job done. End of discussion. I don't think so. I've known a lot of street Sams in my time, but I've never met anyone who'd voluntarily install cyberware that old. You're right. There's more to it than I'm letting on, but I'm not interested in talking about it. Okay. You know, that's all I needed to know. Clearly she's guarded. We don't need to be redundant about this. I'll talk to you later. Suit yourself. Iger, my best friend! Hello! Iger glares at you, and you can taste the bile in her stare. Gross. Also, what? She clearly still blames you for Monica's death. Something I can do for you, fearless leader? Yeah, you can apologize for that little outburst that you had in front of Paul and the rest of the team. She replies through clenched teeth. You want to step away from me. Right now. No, actually, I don't. Unless you intend to make me leave. Let's headbutt. It's tempting, Axton. It's really fucking tempting. But no, I won't hurt you. Not unless you give me reason to. You're wrong about me, Iger. I intend to prove that to you. She stares at you for a moment, then looks away. Best of luck with that. Now, please, leave me alone. No. Not right now. Don't push me on this, Axton. One of these days, we're gonna hash this out, and you can talk all you like about the clusterfuck that killed one of my best friends, but it won't be today. Fair enough. Dietrich, best friend! Dietrich turns his head at your approach. His aging face is traced with a network of faint scars, the legacy of too many fights over too many years. While he still retains a degree of strength and vigor, it's obvious that the shaman you see today is a shadow of his former self. Despite all of this, there's still an aura of power surrounding the man. He raises his bottle, offering it to you. Axton, welcome. I've got a bottle of schnapps that needs sharing, and we've got a fallen comrade to drink to. To Monica! Prost! Take the bottle. The liquor in the bottle is crystal clear, and as you raise it, you catch an intoxicating whiff of cloves and caramel. It tastes of sweet corn and walnuts with a lingering aftertaste of buttery toffee. You swallow a swig, then return the bottle to Dietrich's outstretched hand. He takes a long pull on the bottle, then locks eyes with you. Let me ask you a question, Axton. What made you choose to come to Berlin? Wasn't there some reason? We're supposed to lay low, I believe. I had my reasons. Such as? Come on, boss. I'm just trying to figure out who I'm working for here. I think that I deserve to know that much. Had to drop out of sight for a while. Sure enough, I think that most of the team is here to hide from something. Not me, of course. Given the choice between hiding from something and punching it smack in the nose, you know which direction I tend to lean. But most of the others? Yeah, even Iger's hiding out from something. Really, how do you know? Intuition. Got a nose for damaged people. Of course, I've spent most of my life running with and playing for folks who were damaged in one way or another, so that might have something to do with it. So things got heavy back in the Ruhrplex, and you decided to bail and head to Berlin. Am I getting that right? More or less. There wasn't much left for me in the Ruhrplex, and Monica made me a hell of an offer. Ah, yes, Monica. Dietrich raises his bottle again, then closes his eyes and takes a long drink. After the moment has passed, he returns his attention to you. It all comes back to our girl, doesn't it? Yes, she died like an hour ago. So let me ask you, just what was your relationship with Monica anyway? I know that you two knew each other way back, but she was pretty coy about these things. Why do you want to know? Monica was my friend. I cared about her. Dietrich shrugs. I don't know. I guess I just want to get to know her better. There were some areas of her life that have always been a mystery, and if you could shed any light on them, I'd be appreciative. I can respect that. So what was the deal between the two of you? Don't leave me in suspense. We were friends. Right there with you. I'm privileged to say so. She was one of the best women I've ever known. Anyway, I've taken enough of your time, and the bottle's almost empty. Thanks for taking the time to talk. For what it's worth, I'm happy you're here with us. Dietrich takes a final pull on the bottle, then tips it forward, pouring the rest on the ground. Rest in peace, Monica. We'll miss you, girl. You're gonna betray me, probably. I get that feeling that Dietrich, I don't know if it's the tattoos or if it's the inquisitive nature, but I am dead certain he's gonna do something. Axton! Emsel peers at you apprehensively. His eyes are bloodshot, his expression grim. Did you get the information about Green Winters? No, I've been dicking around. Then please continue working. We need to find that man. You got it. Come on, Dante, let's go do some stuff. So I think these areas here, and there was like some papers moving, like wind. I think a shaman could pull an elemental out of those. Maybe. The dwarvish tech vendor smiles at you with practiced ease, her almond eyes twinkling with the glare from a dozen trid screens. She speaks in a clipped, heavily accented German. Welcome to the Data Haven. Can I help you with something? I need some tech. Show me what you've got. Do I even have any money? I have 1,250 monies. Okay. That's affordable. We currently have the Sony CTY 360. I don't know if Sony knows about this or not, you know? That Shadowrun has just been using their name willy-nilly like this. Armor 2, 300 yen. For those who dress for inside the Matrix and out, grants +1 intelligence. Do we need a better deck? We haven't used one yet. I have nothing to sell. I think we'll go with the normal deck for now. And save our $1,000. I don't have drone warfare. I do have the ability to buy this. And I think I might. I don't know what we're wearing. I don't have a way to compare. But let's exit here and look at what we've got going on with our body, what we're wearing. Armor 1, no intelligence bonus. So this would be better, and it's only 300 yen. Let's buy it. Give me that. There we go. And then we can sell the other clothing, I suppose. For 25 yen, we've been ripped off. But we look snazzy now. Oh, it's David. Hey, David. What's up? A pair of round eyes peer up at you from under the hood of a grime-smeared winter coat. You recognize him as David, one of the Croix Bazaar street kids. If you had to guess, you'd place him in his mid-teens, though it's difficult to tell beneath the grime and acne marring his face. You've seen him following Monica around between runs, chasing her heels like a lost puppy. She always seemed to have a soft spot for the kid. Ahoy, Axton! Have you seen Monica around? I've been looking all over for her. Hey, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you, kid. The kid blinks, a blank expression on his face. She's dead, isn't she? It was quick. She went peacefully. That's the most that any of us could hope for. Nah, I'm sorry, kid. We all are. Yeah, look, I think I want to be alone right now. Talus Monger's shop? I'm here to monger some talus. Your name is Absinthe? Okay. Something about the young elf behind the counter makes your breath catch in your chest. She's lovely to look at, but it's a strange kind of beauty. Her eyes are large and luminous and impossibly green. As she looks up at you, you can see that her irises are flecked with iridescent gold. Hello and welcome to Algernon's. Perhaps I can help you with something? As she smiles up at you, her eyes fixed on yours, a curious feeling of weightlessness fills your chest. It feels as though you're floating in a warm, calm sea. A gentle current pulls you closer to Absinthe, and the sensation is pleasant. As you drift, the golden specks in her eyes begin to move. We don't have the willpower to resist. The golden specks in the elf's eyes shift and swirl, slowly picking up speed. It's mesmerizing. All at once, the specks explode into light and color. Absinthe's eyes now fill your field of vision, and it feels as if you're drowning in an alien sea. The patterns traced by the shimmering specks in her eyes are kaleidoscopic, enchanting, nearly impossible to turn away from. Lose yourself in the moment. You own it. Better never let it go. You are lost. Your entire world has been reduced to a churning vortex of green and gold. Dimly, you become aware that something is happening. You feel your body being buffeted by unseen forces, and suddenly everything goes black. Did I die? Oh. Slowly and painfully, you struggle your way back to consciousness. The shop's owner, Algernon, is peering down at you, an expression of concern on his face. Absinthe stands beside him, her expression one of embarrassment. Hey, Algernon. Welcome back, friend. Algernon extends a hand to help you to your feet. Absinthe shifts slightly to allow you to stand. What was that? What happened? My fault, and my apologies. Sometimes when I daydream, I bring others along for the ride. It was unintentional. Yes, but there's no harm done, correct? You'll be fine. No harm done. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go stand in the corner for a while. Greetings, young human. The elf's voice is smooth as silk and rich as clotted cream, but also still kind of sounds like Axton10_61, the best cyberpunk streamer on Twitch. Something about him instantly puts you at ease. I am Algernon Halfdream, the owner of this establishment. In my shop, you will find only the finest in magical paraphernalia. Now tell me, how may I serve you? Show me your inventory. Yeah, I can't buy any of these things, I'm sure. Chi casting consumables, yeah. This is not the place for me. I'm here to deck, not to cast magic spells. Chessboard. It looked kind of like a pizza box, and yes, I got kind of excited. Gennari Metback, hello. The Romani Patriarch is an impressive figure, an enormous man in his late 60s, burly and broad-chested despite his age. His voice is deep and resonant, and his breath is heavy with the stench of pipe tobacco. Tavern Baxter, you here to conduct some business? If so, I welcome you to Metback Arms and Ammunition. If not, keep right on walking. Show me the goods. Let's see, damage 6, range medium, cap 20. I would like a better gun. A common machine pistol has limited stopping power but fires bursts from a large clip. Has a smart link for greater accuracy. Is that a pistol or an SMG? Pistol. Machine pistol. I guess it counts. It sounds good. Damage 6. I think our gun is damage 8, though. But if it's rapid fire, then that would make up for it. Okay, but this one has a smart link. And there's the Uzis. We don't use those. There's the shotguns. Okay. I'm assuming I could utilize the smart link as a decker. Though I may not have that skill just yet. We'll just spend the money on this and find out the hard way. That's how I like to do things. It doesn't say that I have... Okay, there we go. Same damage, but this is supposed to fire bursts from a large clip, so we'll see how that works out for us. After all, dying with money is nothing. You want to spend the money on things to help you survive. Hey, Zach, what's up? Zach Flash? This elf has clearly seen better days. His skin is weathered and emaciated, as though it has been stretched too tightly over his frame. Track marks line the crooks of his arms, and dirty bandages wrap his knuckles. Despite all of this, he seems cheerful enough, but drugs will do that to you. The elf flexes his twinkling, bugged-out eyes on yours and offers you a broad smile, displaying a set of impossibly white teeth. When he speaks to you, his voice is surprisingly deep. Guten Tag, mein Freund. You here for some magic? Because Zack Flash, he gestures at himself with dramatic flourish, is your magic man. No thanks, buddy. I don't do magic. Zack shrugs and slowly raises his right hand and waggles his fingers. Toodles. I like him, though. I want to play a mage now. Free Edge Cyber Clinic. You know, Berlin's kind of big. Hey, Simi. Warming herself in the dim light of a dying street lamp is a waif of a girl who looks far too worn for her years. Experimenter, welcome in. Nice meet. The Mother Superior, she says, there will be 7 for me to care for. I need to see to them. 7 what? What do you have to care for? The captain's children. The Mother Superior says there are 7. She says I'm to be governess to the children. You notice a chipjack poking out beneath the young woman's unruly hair. The vacant look in her eyes marks her as a likely BTL junkie, lost between reality and any number of better-than-life virtual constructs. I need money to get back to them. Hey, look, do you know Monica? Monica, is she one of the sisters at the Abbey? No, wait, Monica. A flicker of recognition fights through the haze in the young woman's eyes. Yes, Monica. She's good to me. Brings me food to eat and tea to drink. I'm afraid I have some bad news. You better get back into that BTL. Despite the woman's persistent delirium, she seems to glean meaning from your tone. She died? Yeah, while working a job. The girl grips her head with claw-like hands, tugging at her hair as if she might pull her brain out through her skull. I don't like this, but I can't switch it off. The girl's frail body shudders and her eyes grow large, but she does not sob. Instead, she smiles a sad smile, which looks to have been worn all too often. She will go to heaven, she told me. It is a place for good people, stillborn babies, and childhood pets. And she was a good person. The girl then begins to mumble to herself while fingering the hair that covers the jack in her head. Alright, well, that's, you know, we delivered the news. Yes, good. I need to rejoin the children. We delivered the news. You know, we did our part. Phone rings? Sure. It's an old, obsolete phone booth. It's ringing. Well, pick that shit up. It's ours now. A monotone, pitch-adjusted voice begins speaking almost immediately. The Schockwellenreiter's contact for this... unfamiliar words. The Schockwellenreiter's contact for this keys is no more. Axton is listed as a follow-up contact. This is our only secured line to this keys. Please listen to the following instructions carefully, if you are a supporter for our cause. Continue listening. We have phone booths in strategic locations throughout the city. Within each one, you may find a request posted for specific information. If you can obtain a copy of this information, return here and submit it via the port below the receiver. We will verify the authenticity of the information remotely and post an undoctored copy of it onto the Matrix ourselves. It is our stated goal for this information to remain free to all. However, you will be compensated for sought-after information returned to this location. The line goes silent. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. Side quests. Hey, statue. A bizarre monument towers before you. At the top of the pedestal, the form of an angel stands, its outstretched wings looming over the small park, but the material is strange and uneven, giving the statue a cold, Frankenstein-esque appearance. It appears that the artist has welded this monument together They're not wielding the monument like a weapon. It appears that the artist has welded this monument together from various metal scraps and pieces of junk. As you approach, a small, grimy monitor at the base of the statue flickers dimly to life. The grainy face of a smug young orc appears on screen. Hello there, I'm Herbert Kunzel, the creator of this monument. What would you like to know? About the artist. I'm the visionary Herbert Kunzel from the Lindvermer. You might know me from... Okay, well, there isn't much I'm known for yet, but I intend to change that. All art is born from misery, after all. Can't disagree with that. Step away from the statue. Alright, I think it's time to get on with it. We've talked to a lot of people. There's still more people to talk to. There's the safe house. Let's just head on and pursue the plot for a little bit. Cafe Kezva. Kezva? Is that how it would be said? Probably. That's how it would be literally said. And that must be how it must be said. Right? Right. Grammar doesn't change between languages. Everything is static and pure. Correct? Correct. Jan Goldschmidt. Hello. Not Jan Janssen. Jan Goldschmidt. Hello, my friend. The voice that comes from the man in the chair is as enormous as its owner. A deep, booming roar, dripping with unrestrained mirth. A fine day for a soy cough, yes? Every day is a fine day. From the back of the store, the voice of the shopkeep cuts you off. Don't mind the fool in the chair. He roars like a traumatized walrus, stewing all day in his own sweat. The man behind the bar glares at Goldschmidt, his upper lip curled in disgust. I tolerate him only because he takes his soy calf by the bucket. Goldschmidt responds with a raucous belly laugh. Ha 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 ha! Apparently he finds the shopkeeper's insults to be hilarious. Altug, mein Freund, you are as quick-witted and sharp-tongued as ever. I bow to you. I wouldn't mind... Once again, the shopkeep cuts in. To bow to me, you would first have to vacate your chair. The shopkeep claps his hands together, clasping them in front of his chest. I shall summon a team of determined young men and an ox to assist you with the task. With luck, you will be on your feet by nightfall. Goldschmidt smiles up at you, his small eyes glittering. Enough of this senseless bickering. You have approached me for a reason, yes? Tell me, what can Jan Goldschmidt do for you? Something bad is going to happen if he doesn't stop interrupting me. Oh, don't mind our dear Altug. Yes, he is a peevish man, but his ire was not directed at you. Goldschmidt grins up at you from his overstuffed chair. It's a very small chair. There's not an overstuffed chair here. I have the distinction of being the sole target of Altug's rage and derision. It is a badge that I delight in wearing. Why did you put up with those insults? Don't you have any pride? I put up with them because they amuse me. The fact that they amuse me infuriates my dear friend Altug, who in turn hurls more insults. Goldschmidt raises his soy calf cup in salute, and thus the cycle continues. It is 2 years now that I've been your customer, yes, Altug? 2 years of soy calf and strained patience, yes. And I remain happy, and Altug makes money, an ideal business relationship. That all sounds perfectly healthy. Take care, John. Goldschmidt gives you a deep nod, his jowls quivering. Until next time, my friend. I like him. But yeah, look at this. It's not an overstuffed chair. It's a stool. At best. At best. Altug Bergazi. The man behind the counter looks right past you and at the dog following close behind. Dante, I will fetch his water dish and perhaps a coffee for our friend here. Yeah, why not? I'll get a coffee. The Turk looks disgusted. Very well, a soy calf. He tisks to himself. What, you don't like that? Coffee as in real coffee, not soy calf? Hold on. The man behind the counter has the broad smile and open demeanor of a classic Turkish street vendor. Welcome, honored offendum. Welcome, and how can Burgazi serve you today? You would like a cup of coffee, perhaps? Coffee, as in real coffee, not soy calf? Yes, for individuals of refined taste, I offer genuine bean coffee from my native Turkey. The cafe owner looks you in the eye. The tone of his voice grows low and serious. This is a top-shelf item, my friend, and not for the general public, only for those few discerning connoisseurs who can properly appreciate it. Tell me about the Turkish coffee. It is hand-picked by my family in Turkey, a true delicacy of the Sixth World. This was considered a luxury even before the Awakening, when bean coffee was everywhere. Every street corner, they say. Burgazi leans in close, lowering his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. Long hours in the shop have perfumed his body with the commingled scents of coffee, incense, and applewood tobacco. Trust me, if your coffee experience has been limited to soy calf, you must not deny yourself this opportunity. You will see God. Wow. Alright, he sold me. How much? This is a specialty item, delivered at some cost. I cannot part with it for less than 50 new yen a cup. Deal. Very good. Burgazi hands you a ceramic travel cup, which he then fills to the brim with dark, steaming liquid. The scent is intoxicating. Is there anything more that I can get you? Paul Amsel sends a high five. When he hears Amsel's name, the Turk's voice lowers and his accent becomes less exaggerated. Sounds more like a Twitch streamer, perhaps. His eyes take on a knowing look. Ah, very good. Please express to Herr Amsel my appreciation of his patronage. If he needs any more catering jobs, seen to in the future, I am always happy to provide. Yeah, we're in the know. We know how to do this. Thieves can't. He tells me you're developing the menu for a friend of his now, Herr Winters, I believe. I want to hear all about it. Yes, of course. A wise one. Come. Kami, come. A young woman bustles in from the back room. Her gum chewing is loud enough to hear over the noise of the coffee grinders. Burgazi spits something out in rapid-fire Turkish. As you wish, uncle. I will see to it right away. Kami offers you a shy grin, snaps her gum, and hurries back into the room that she came from. Just a moment. My girl Kami is arranging to make contact with the chef as we speak. This will likely take some time. My chef is a busy man. While we wait, I wonder if you would be so kind as to run a small errand for me. A trifle, really. I hate to trouble you. I'm embarrassed to even ask, but I would be most appreciative of your help. We'll keep playing it up. Unless he asks us to go run a mile or something stupid. Of course, Herr Burgazi. It is no trouble at all. Altuk's voice lowers to nearly a whisper. The errand is simple, hardly worthy of you. I have installed a number of data taps to Berlin's fiber optic network, as part of my civic duty, you understand. These taps provide free matrix access for all who live in the Kreuz Bazaar. In order to maintain their, their anonymity, each tap's protocol buffer must be reset every few days. I simply wish for you to visit each data tap and reset it. That seems like a job for a Decker. Simple enough. Yes, it's a simple job. Time-consuming and a bit tedious perhaps, but simple. Just reset the taps and come back when you are finished. There should be 3 of them scattered around this neighborhood. The first one is just outside. Look for a metal box with the yellow arrows painted atop it. By the time of your return, I should have the information Herr Amsel requested. Alright, side quest! Come on, Dante. We got shit to do. There it is. And that was painless. Imagine. Imagine a painless job. There's a dancer here? Awfully alone, has a bag, but I wouldn't do that unless I absolutely had to. And I don't absolutely have to, so I'm not gonna. Hey, do you mind if I rifle through your purse while you're dancing? Thank you. There's another one. So the next one should be over in this area somewhere. One would think. There it is. Boop boop. As you are resetting the data tap, you notice that someone has duct taped a small homemade receiver to the system. An earplug dangles from the receiver. Why not? Curiosity, right? Just an earplug. The sound of heavy machinery makes it difficult to hear the words that are being spoken. After a moment, you find you can make out two distinct voices. A nasal woman who sounds like a heavy smoker, and a man who speaks in a high-pitched, breathy tone. Nasal woman. Just heard. Monica. Need to verify. High-pitched man. Good for us, I guess. Continue listening. They sound like a conveyor belt starting and adds to the noise of machinery, and you can't make out anything else until it comes to a stop a minute later. Think our next step? Wait, isn't ready to make a move yet. Be patient. See who steps up. Could be someone more... Continue. More conveyor belts start up. All you can hear is the sound of machinery. Some sort of motorized vehicle starts up, drowning out everything else. Suddenly somebody... which makes it very hard to hear anything else. You hear the sound of a door slamming shut, and the noise of machinery is suddenly muffled. There's a rattle of plastic, and the ringing stops. The nasal woman's voice can be heard again in a sing-song tone. Guten Tag, how may I help you? Silence. Her tone changes, becomes more businesslike. I heard. Silence. Yes, he knows. I told him it wasn't time to make a move yet. What do you think I am, an idiot? The council needs to meet again. I know. Getting everyone in the same room is challenging, like playing Dungeons and Dragons. Getting them to agree on a course of action is going to be even more challenging, like playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. From my perspective, the Kreuz Bazaar was only stable because of her. If she really is out of the way, well, we'll see, won't we? Yeah, I know. What can I say? Things go slow in the flux sometimes. You hear the sound of a door opening again, and the cacophony of machinery fills the line. You can't make out anything more. Even if you were to stay there forever, it's just impossible. Your brain has heard enough, and it will not hear anymore. It's gonna say, out of the way! Move it! The special today is caramel soy calf. Delicious. Altuk smiles at you from behind the counter. Welcome back, honored Effendim. How may I serve you? I've finished with your little trifle, Herr Burgazi. Ah, very good. I assume you had no difficulties? Difficulties? No. One of the taps had been modified a bit, though. Someone was using it as a surveillance device. He laughs. Of course they were. I would be surprised they weren't. This is Berlin, after all. In the flux, everyone spies. If you do not spy, how will you know who is in power and who will be in power next? If you are to stay here, Effendim, you must get used to it. Who enters the Turkish bath will sweat, as my uncle Tedemar always says. Always. Every day he sends me a text message. Nevertheless, I shall have one of my people look into it. Wait, there's more. I listened in on the tap and heard something. Might be important. He eyes you closely, amused. Oh, tell me, oh, listener at keyholes, what did you hear on the surveillance tap that you found? I couldn't make out much. A nasal woman and a high-pitched man. They seemed pleased Monica was out of the picture. Turk's face falls. News travels fast in Berlin. These two are known to me. Is there more? The woman got a call. She talked about a council meeting tonight to decide if they should make a move. Then she was drowned out by heavy machinery. He nods grimly. Most excellent! It is indeed fortuitous that you discover this information, though it is not unexpected. I will have one of my people attend this council meeting and report back. Sounds good. Keep me in the loop. We're friends now. With that out of the way, let us return to our pressing business. He barks a stream of rapid-fire Turkish, and the gum-chewing young woman comes hurrying out to the counter. The menu for Herr Amsel, uncle. Kami hands you a folded piece of paper. Inside is a memory stick. Please extend my consolations to him. The death of Fräulein Schäfer must have hit him hard. I'll take Bergazi. Bergazi gives Kami a small nod, and she hurries out of the room. When she is gone, he returns his attention to you. Please express my condolences as well. I only just heard the news. Monica was an important part of this community. He frowns. Few know how important. The memory stick Kami handed you should... Oh. The memory stick Kami just handed you should contain all the information Herr Amsel requires from our chef in the field. Should you require my services in the future, you know where to find me. Until then, good day. Now, does this mean I have coffee? Do I have coffee in my inventory? Do I get anything for the 55 yen that I spent on coffee? No? Fine then. Spend our karma. Okay. How are we going to level this character up? What are we going to do? I definitely hate missing with the pistol. Anything we can do about that would be great. Critical damage percentage visible. I see. So I think... additional weapon slot if not yet unlocked. Overwatch if not yet unlocked. So it seems that with our skill increasing, we get more information in the game. ESP control increases the power of the Decker's expert systems programs in the Matrix. Drone control allows the rigger access to more and different drones and abilities. I kind of feel like putting some points in that. Only 5 karma, though. We would have to save up a lot of karma for the later upgrades. Quickness, body. If we went here, we'd gain another weapon slot. But what would we put in it? We are only barely good with pistols. Could just get an SMG, though. We don't have to stay with pistols. Spray and pray. Hits adjacent targets, but accuracy is reduced. Oh, that's right. Okay, I can't get more than 1 point in any of the weapons until I increase ranged combat. That's what that's all about. Dodge helps to reduce the chance to be hit by physical attacks. I feel like I'd be wasting my point for that. I don't plan on being in close combat. What about throwing weapons? Does that affect grenades? Throw blades in an arc. Grenade use reduced to 1 AP. Okay, I kind of want that. But that means I have to get strength up, which means I need more than 1 karma point. So we'll just go with what we have for now. Like, I wouldn't mind being a good pistol user and grenade user on top of being a decker. I think that would be perfectly fine and slot into most party compositions. Alright, so we got the new information. Let's go ahead and bring it back. It looks like everyone's gathered around. What's going on, Dietrich, my man? Got nothing more to say, boss. Let's just get this run taken care of. You can hit me up again later if you want to talk. Iger? This isn't the best of times. Come back later if you want to talk. Glory's probably going to say the same thing. So, Paul! High five, buddy! Amsel peers at you apprehensively. His eyes are bloodshot, his expression grim. Did you get the information about Green Winters? Yes, I spoke to Altug. He gave me this memory stick. Let us see what his agent has to say. Amsel snatches the memory stick from your hand and slots it into his computer terminal. He navigates a series of command line menus and a wall of amber text floods the screen. Amsel scans it, mouthing the words as his eyes flit back and forth. Uragazi's agent tailed Green Winters to a hotel in a cesspool of Akias called Drogenkippe. The hotel is called Das Kesselhaus. It is a renovated factory nestled deep in the heart of Drogenkippe. It appears that Winters is holed up there. Recently there was some contention between two gangs over control of this neighborhood. Due to the gang violence, the agent refused to follow Winters inside of the hotel, but he confirms that he is still inside. Well, what are we waiting for? Iger slings her rifle over her shoulder with a single spare motion. Gear up, people. We have a hotel to raid. Glory and Dietrich pause. Exchange looks with Paul. Just a moment, Iger. Amsel rises from his chair, drawing himself to full height. Even so, he has to crane his neck to look her in the eye. You are an excellent soldier, and nobody questions your competence in the field. Your loyalty to this team is equally commendable. That said, we believe that Axton is the right choice to lead the team. There is a long pause before Iger speaks. When she does, her voice comes out dull and flat. What? Don't mistake this decision for a reprimand. Monica considered your contributions to the team to be invaluable. But we all know that she wasn't comfortable putting a soldier in charge. Iger speaks through clenched teeth. Her words are measured, but her expression is livid. This is unbelievable. You want to put the rookie in charge. Again. She shakes her head. Don't you people learn from your mistakes? Axton 10_61 is the reason we're still alive, Iger. He kept us together. He let us out of there in one piece, sort of. Making him your golden boy. She sounds tired, resigned, but above all, disappointed. This is more of your flux state idiocy at work, isn't it? Dietrich reaches out, puts his hand on her shoulder. It's what Monica believed in. Iger's voice tightens. For a moment, her control slips and her face contorts in grief. Yeah, and look where that got her. She straightens to her full height. Let me give you a piece of advice. In the field, only two things matter. The mission and survival. Everything else is a distraction, including love, which can be found on the battlefield. Your ridiculous politics have no place on a Shadowrun. Dietrich manages a smile. What can I say? We're German. We have a history of strong political views. Iger sighs. The tone of resignation returns to her voice. Screw it. Let's put an end to this. I've got the skill and experience to lead this team. Axton, on the other hand, was appointed by Monica as a joke. If you'd rather he take the lead, I'll abide by that. But I want to hear each of you say it. They already have. You just weren't listening. which is your problem. You stay out of this. She stabs an armored finger into your chest hard. The moment she raises her hand to you, Dante's ears lay back and he lets out a low growl. Reflexively, she takes a half step back. I think we've heard what Dante has to say. As for my part, Axton saved our lives back there. You may not believe it, but he did. The way I see it, that means I follow his lead a while longer. Glory's voice is uncharacteristically gentle. I trust in Monica's judgment. Therefore, I trust in Axton's judgment. The discussion is finished, Iger. Amsel speaks softly, but his tone is firm. Axton will take Monica's place as the leader of this team. I'll do whatever it takes to keep this team and Monica's legacy alive. That includes taking your advice, Iger. Iger gives you a small nod. That's big of you. She looks from Dietrich to Glory to Amsel, finally down at Dante, then she sighs. I don't agree with this decision, but I will respect it. She nods again, more decisively this time. Axton takes the lead then. Conversation closed. It's time to move on. We need to focus on chasing down Green Winters. Indeed, I have transferred the information that we received from Altug to the computer terminal in the next room. It used to be Monica's personal workstation. Now it is yours. Monica kept a variety of notes and dossiers on that machine. I would suggest reviewing her notes when you have the time. Amsel turns his attention away from you and back to his computer screen. Good hunting. I will eagerly await your return. I wouldn't suggest driving to Drogenkip. The roads aren't safe. Taking the U-Bahn would be faster anyway. Thanks for the tip, Iger. The U-Bahn it is. Iger nods, then turns to check her equipment. The rest of the group disperses in turn. You now command a team of Shadowrunners! When traveling to new mission locations, you will be able to choose which members of your team to bring and modify their loadout for the run. When members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they'll be automatically extracted for emergency medical care. They will be patched up and ready for action the next time you return to your safe house. Avoid the loss of firepower by always carrying some Bumono trauma kits into the field. These can be purchased at the Street Doc's office in the Kreuz Bazaar. I lead a team. I'm a big shot. I am the guy who is leading the team. Anyway, I think that's enough for tonight. My poor voice is just dry and ready to quit reading. So we are going to stop it here. Let me go ahead and hit the save button. Where is that? Found it. I would hate to have not saved the game. Looks like it does autosave though. Wait, no, it doesn't. You can continue, but it doesn't autosave. Apparently, I have a save of this game. It was in July 20th, 2016. My character name was Wesker. My karma spent was 69. I mean, hold on. Where is it? Oh, I know the button.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Home to nearly 500,000 people. The ride to the Kreuz Bazaar is quiet. Oh, apparently I did get past that combat, but that's all I did. How I have 69 karma, I have no idea. Maybe I played it on easy or something? I don't know. Create new save. No, you know what? Save. No. We'll create a new save. And we'll come back to this on Friday, starting 7 p.m. Central, just like you normally do. I don't think anything's going on Friday, but of course, if you want to keep up with what's going on with the stream, then go here to my Discord or follow me on Blue Sky, though I rarely post on Blue Sky. I like Blue Sky, but I'm just more of a lurker than a poster. You will definitely get the information you want from that Discord, though. I believe. Let me see if that's the right one. It should be. Should be Jazz Dungeon. It is. And the link works. Okay, well, anyways, thank you for watching and hanging out. I'll catch you all on Friday. Have a good night. Good night, everybody.